Man, I don't even know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I went into the game thinking to myself, it's the Patriots. I'm still not over 2001, even though Tom Brady's not there, even though the Patriots aren't the franchise that they used to be when they were just dominating the AFC East. You know, it's a new day. It's a new day. And yet and still, I'm still hot. I still get mad every time I see the Patriots play. But beyond all that, it would be a wonderful thing. I was thinking before the game, what if we ruined or made it difficult for the Patriots to make it to the playoffs? And I was thinking, okay, let's play spoiler. Let's play team spoiler. And right on cue, like my fantasy came true. We were beating the Patriots handedly, 17-3. And invariably, there's always a mistake that cascades into us losing the momentum. And was it Duggar, the cornerback for the Patriots, when he got that pick six? I'm thinking to myself, at first I thought he was going to drop the ball. I was like, because he at first he didn't catch it cleanly. So I'm thinking, he plays DB, maybe he can't catch. No, all the way wrong. Not only did this dude read the right play, the dude was able to catch it and run it in for a touchdown. I'm thinking to myself, Jesus, we were up 17-3. We can just milk the clock. All of a sudden, it turns into 7-10, and the floodgates open for the Patriots. They got all the momentum. We can't even get in the red zone. It's his punt, 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 punt. And then the Patriots is going on a roll. And I don't know what it is about the third quarter, but every third quarter this year, when we're up, it seems like we cannot maintain the offensive pressure on these teams. It's like we just forget how to play offense. And the defense, either the defense keeps us in the game, or the defense just gets smoked and we end up like down by two touches, and we got to find a way to come back in the fourth quarter. So I'm thinking to myself, third quarter rolls around, we lose our advantage, and I'm thinking to myself, classic Raiders. The script is playing out as it always does. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, we gonna give this game to the Patriots. And then all of a sudden, in that fourth quarter was magic. I'm not gonna lie. That fourth quarter was magic. And a lot of plays we got to discuss in that fourth quarter. Let me see here. Before we get to the Keelan Cole touchdown, I really want to give the defense credit, because in the fourth quarter they were able to stymie the Patriots, and I was really impressed with that. Even though they got certain drives, they were able to like stymie it and give us a chance to score points in the fourth quarter. So I want to give the defense credit, because they've been much maligned most of the year, but today, along with a couple other games, the defense did really play well for the most part. So I'm gonna give them full marks. I want to give credit to the offensive line, because even though the third quarter was atrocious for us and we couldn't get any kind of offensive mojo, that fourth quarter, the offensive line really gave Derek Carr time to throw, and gave Josh Jacobs some holes to get timely yards. Before I go in and give Derek Carr credit, my biggest pet peeve this year is that he locks on to Devontae Adams way too much, and he misses open receivers. And I get it. It's intoxicating to have the best receiver in the game on your team. I get it. But if he can just spread the ball around and open his eyes and not be myopic, it can be a whole different Derek Carr can reach a whole nother echelon of greatness. But he played well in that fourth quarter. He really did. He played well in the first two quarters of the first half. But that fourth quarter, he made the plays to Matt Collins. He made plays to Josh Jacobs. And he made plays to Darren Waller, because that one touchdown pass to Darren Waller, I was like, wow, that's what we've been missing the majority of the year. But so I gotta give kudos to Derek Carr for opening up the his vision and hitting other receivers. That Keelan Cole touchdown, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know if it was a touch. I don't know if it wasn't. It looked real close, and honestly, I'm biased. I'm not gonna lie. I'm biased, and anybody's been following the Raiders, we don't get those kind of a calls. If it's a 50-50 call and it's at an important juncture of the game, it's always going to the opposition. It's never going in our favor. And I was really excited that the referee was like, you know what? We can't make a definitive call if his foot is in bounds or out of bounds. And they made a call in our favor. And before before I move on to the next topic, I will say this. I thought it was very telling, even though I still don't think it's 100% sure whether it wasn't in and his foot was in bounds or not. But I thought it was very telling that when he there was no white particles that from the white sideline that were kicked up. It was all black from the black part of the end zone. So I thought that was telling, and I think that's what they went off of. But man, that was a huge call, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, we just got to play for overtime now and find a way to claw ourselves back. And when they got the ball, I'm thinking, okay, it's 35 seconds or 32 seconds. I can't remember which one, but they're driving down the field. I'm thinking, okay, it's less than 10 seconds. Let's let them get a play in. And then dude started Ramondre Stevenson. I'm thinking dude started breaking a couple of tackles. I'm like, oh wow, he's at the 30. Whoa, what are you doing, Raiders? And then all of a sudden he laterals. I'm thinking to myself, is this a set play? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, let's see what we got here. And at first I thought they were just gonna tackle him. I really thought they were gonna tackle him, and we're gonna still go to overtime with a little bit of fireworks. We're gonna go into overtime. But when he threw it back to Mac Jones, and I saw Chandler Jones right there, I was like, come on, pick it off. And everybody knows about that stiff arm. I mean, you want to talk about a charged up stiff arm? Sit your ass down, Mac Jones. And he ran it in for a touchdown. Mind you, I was so in shock I couldn't even scream. I was just like, is this real life? Did we really just win? Holy shit, we really just won. And it's such a satisfying win because the Patriots had a nice little comeback. They're thinking they're all cute and everything, and that's fine. That's cute. And then we just ripped their hearts out. And it was because of a mistake on their part. Loved it. I loved the way good old Bill Belly was walking across that field looking for Josh McDaniels, and it was just a quick tap. Just like, yeah, good game. I loved it. I love when he walks off hot. Love it. So I'm feeling good. Still got a hurt hip, still got a fractured leg, but I feel great. Matter of fact, I feel so great. I've been bedridden, but now I can sit up on my own power. Ooh, which means just like I got hope, the Raiders got hope. The season is not over. I was premature. I'm still on the fence, though, however, about firing Josh McDaniels and Ziegler. And Mark Davis still put the team up for sale. But I'm not as gung-ho about that mindset. I'm more amenable to bringing them back if we can continue winning. If we don't, I'm back to the original assertion: fire everybody. But today was a great win. And it's satisfying. It's always good when you can ruin the Patriots' day / season. It's always a good thing. So I'm excited. And miracles do happen. It's a wonderful Sunday. Just because I'm feeling pretty and I'm feeling like the Raiders are on a whole new upswing. Super Bowl! We out here. The march to an improbable Super Bowl trip starts now because we took it to the Patriots. We murdered their hopes and dreams. Now we move on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. But anyway, that's all I got. It was a hell of a game, shocking, up and down, ebb and flow. It was, wow. Really got to give full marks to the coaching staff, full marks to the team, because they were resilient. It would have been we're to say, hey, we're at the end of the season and we still blew another double-digit lead going into the third quarter. Could have been easy, but we maintained composure. We showed resiliency, and we made the comeback, and we made it official. And it's always good. It's always good to get a good game where you get a couple calls and you have a spectacular finish. I'm going to have to watch that replay. That's a hell of a game. But anyway, tell me what you guys think of the game, and we'll be back again at it next week. Super Bowl! We out here in full force. Yum yums.